Moviegoers are familiar with Bruce Lee, the moves, and well-choreographed fight scenes. He is highly trained in Wing Chun. Wing Chun is a traditional Southern Chinese Kung Fu style and form of self-defense. Bruce Lee developed his own Jeet Kune Do based on Wing Chun. As a martial art, it has inspired people for generations. However, Wing Chun becomes less popular among younger kids now, mainly because there are so many other distractions and new forms of sports in their lives. In addition, the learning process of Wing Chun requires patience, hard work, dedication, and time. There are efforts to preserve this art form, and one is coming from a most unexpected source.
My name is Kleber. I basically teach Kung Fu to Chinese people here in China. More than 10 years ago, you would have told me like, one day you will be in China teaching Kung Fu. I would believe you were crazy because it's like, no way, there's no way I'm going to do that. An Italian guy going to China to teach Kung Fu to Chinese people? What? Many Chinese people have this belief that foreigners cannot really understand Kung Fu. Some of them just come here, they see, that's a foreign teacher, and they leave. It took me almost 1 year because in the beginning, many Chinese people just came up to challenge me. They want to try out, oh, what is this guy has, you know? They will know that a foreigner person that is not crazy will not go to China to teach Kung Fu unless he has a real background, unless he is really good. But then when they start to find out that I was really good, they start to spread out the voice. And that is why now it's almost 8 years that I'm here in Shanghai, and the school is doing pretty good. So all my life, pretty much since I was 9 years old, has been about researching, studying, and trying to dig deeper and deeper into Chinese Kung Fu, which is a very Eastern tradition, and for foreigners it's really difficult to kind of trying to dig in. The first time I met my Shifu, it was mind-blowing for me because I've been following so many different martial arts. I did boxing, I did jiu-jitsu, I did other kind of martial arts, and so I was already kind of very good at what I was doing. But then this Chinese guy come out of nowhere, you know? Any other time I go to a master that he was better than me, I was like, oh yeah, he's better than me at footwork, he's better than me at punching or doing something. But this guy was just like, hey, punch me, whatever. And just in a split second, I was on the wall. And I touched like top martial artists in the world. And this guy was just an old guy with not much muscles around, and he was just like throwing me around like I was a puppet. And I was like, what is this guy doing to me? I have no idea. And then I was like, oh, wow. I didn't even have idea where Hong Kong was. I just say, no matter what, I'm going to Hong Kong, I'm gonna train with this guy. I knew already that he was going to be very skeptical because a Chinese master always believed that a foreigner student just go there because he want to just pick up a few techniques to be cool or just to bring it back and or do their own thing. So I go there every single day, 5 hours every day, which it was super tough, very, very, very tiring. But I wanted to prove him like, hey, I'm not here to play around, I'm not here like any other foreigner. And it took him almost like 3 months before he could actually see like, hey, this guy is serious. So I still remember very clearly one day when I get into the class, he came to me, I start to train the form in front of the mirror, and he just came to me, it's like, hey, come here. So now you start to do this thing in this way. And to me it was like, okay, I realized and understood that in the moment he was going to share real Kung Fu with me. Wing Chun is very similar to what you see in the movies. Actually, in the movies, they're making Wing Chun fights much longer because that is what people want to see. In reality, Kung Fu is like, bang, it's finished. My Sifu always say, if you need more than 3 punches to knock somebody out, this means your punches are not good enough. That is what it is about. Just mastering something for a level that you are able to do it so quickly in a way that nobody else can do it. You need to train your mind to be sharp at all time. You need to train your technique, your body to move in a certain way, which is not the muscular way. It's a way that is just specific to Chinese martial arts and is very difficult to achieve. And many people just give up way before they can obtain that. That is why Chinese Kung Fu is dying, because there are not many people who can demonstrate to you what real Kung Fu is. My Sifu taught me in a very traditional way. My Sifu is very traditional. But Chinese people are a little bit tired of the traditional method. People mostly come to learn Kung Fu nowadays because they find it something like, oh, you know, I'm working all day, I need to kind of like get rid of my stress. That's why they get to Kung Fu. There are not many people coming here like, hey, I want to become the next Ip Man, you know? They come here and they say like, oh, I saw a movie, I like it, I want to just be good at doing all these kind of cool motions, let's do it. My Sifu developed something that is called practical Wing Chun. That is what I teach, which is a very kind of different way to adapt Wing Chun in the modern world, because what it might have worked 200 years ago doesn't mean that it will still work nowadays. Otherwise, the next generation of Kung Fu will not be in China anymore, because nobody in China is interested into it. In China, not many people know Wing Chun, but outside China, everybody knows it because of Bruce Lee. You know, when you're a kid, you watch Bruce Lee's movies and it's like, wow, this guy really can kick ass, he's really good. But Kung Fu is a way of living. It's not just about just throwing around punches. In an art that actually teaches you how to overcome your violent self. Many of the sport combat, they got injured all the time because sport combat is not healthy for you, because it's like using your body to maximum potentiality for like 4 or 5 years, you will go to destroy that. Training Chinese Kung Fu is way different. It's the way you have to preserve your body, to make your body much better than it was before. My Sifu is almost 80 years old and he still can kick ass. He's super healthy, he's super flexible, he's super strong. That's where you master something. That is Kung Fu.